jobs now that the government's wage subsidy has come to an end. Treasurer Josh Frydenberg joins me now from Melbourne. Treasurer, morning to you. More than 1 million Australians were on JobKeeper, ended yesterday. Will these people soon be out of work? How strong's the job market to soak this up?
Well, the job market has been a lot stronger than even our most optimistic forecasts at the end of last year. We saw the unemployment rate fall to 5.8%. We saw 88,700 jobs created last month. The good news, Koch, was that all those jobs were full-time jobs. More than 80% of those jobs went to women and more than 40% of those jobs went to young people. But we know it will be challenging with the end of JobKeeper. But the advice from Treasury was very clear. That program has to come to an end. Yep. It was initially for 6 months. We extended it to 12 months. And if we left it in place as the economy strengthened, it would have actually been counterproductive because it would have prevented workers moving more freely across the economy to more productive roles.
Yeah. I've found it interesting in those latest figures, the unemployment rate for women was a lot less than the unemployment rate for men. But it's sector by sector, isn't it? Tourism and hospitality still doing it tough. And particularly, again, we're staring down state border closures in the lead up to Easter.
Well, it's going to be absolutely key that those state borders stay open, even as states work to control isolated and isolate cases. We know, for example, New South Wales has been best in class with their contact testing and tracing. They've had a number of outbreaks, but yet they still haven't had a full state lockdown, and that's enabled those businesses to keep operating and for workers to continue to be employed. And when I spoke to Alan Joyce the other week, he did say to me that in the month of January alone, he cancelled 1,500 flights into Queensland because of that state border closures. And that meant hundreds of thousands of passenger bookings, which obviously meant hundreds of millions of tourist dollars went missing for places like Hamilton Island or Cairns or Maroochydore or the Gold Coast. So it's really important that those state borders stay open. We've put in place a $1.2 billion aviation and tourism package designed to get more planes in the air and therefore more tourists on the ground, and we'll of course provide additional support where necessary.
Yeah, just quickly while we've got you on to Coalition MP Andrew Laming, he'll resign at the next federal election after admitting his behaviour towards women needs to be addressed. Should he leave Parliament now?
Well, he's going through training and counselling and is planning to return to Parliament for the budget week. But now, obviously, Andrew has recognised that his behaviour, as we all said, was unacceptable and it was not befitting of an MP, let alone anyone across our society. And therefore, the onus is now on him to show that his behaviour has improved. And I'm confident that he can work through those issues, and he's requested the privacy to do that.
Okay. All right, Josh Frydenberg, appreciate your time. Thank you.
My pleasure.